Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we're going to be talking about what new GTA Online content we're going to be looking at next, when it's going to be arriving, and a whole lot more. That's right, guys, so we are almost done with the gun running stuff. We actually have 2 vehicles left in the files, and to figure out when that's going to be arriving, well, it's pretty simple. All we really have to do is take a look at the newswire. So the last newswire is about the Night Shark releasing. It's the vehicle you see in the game play right now. Overtime Shootout coming out, which I said is like the worst adversary mode of all time, and a bunch of other discounts. Well, everything is going to be ending on August 14th. The double money, the discounts, the premium race, and the time trial. So that means that the next time the tunables are set to update is, you guessed it, on August 15th, which of course is a Tuesday. So that's the date in which we're going to be seeing new content in Grand Theft Auto Online. And let's talk about what new content we have left. It's getting easier and easier to predict what vehicles are going to be releasing, as now there are only 2 left. So we only have 2 websites remaining. We've got the Legendary Motorsports, and if we're going to be getting a vehicle from the Legendary Motorsports site, it's going to be the Ocelot XA21, which is $2,375,000. It's based off of a Jaguar supercar, which is really awesome in my opinion. In real life, this car is menacing looking. So I'm really happy that Rockstar decided to kind of add this to Grand Theft Auto Online 2. So that would be the vehicle we would get from the Legendary Motorsports site. However, there is one other vehicle too, and that is the Ocelot Ardent. So at the end of the day, it's going to be an Ocelot week next week. We're going to be getting an Ocelot vehicle, whether it's from Legendary or whether it's from Warstock Cash and Carry. The Ardent is $1,150,000. It's kind of based off of the James Bond Lotus Esprit, which is pretty cool. Just like the Night Shark, it has the machine guns on the front. So I wonder if it'll be able to be used in races. Once it releases, we'll kind of test all that sort of stuff. Now, my prediction is that we are going to be getting the Ardent for a couple reasons. Number one, I think it makes sense that Rockstar just released a weaponized vehicle last week, so maybe they would go back to back and kind of finish it off. But also because I really do believe they're going to save the XA21 for like the grand finale. And this is something we've seen Rockstar do. Number one, it's probably one of the most hyped vehicles from the drip-fed cars because it is a supercar, and obviously Rockstar puts a premium on that. And number two, Rockstar have this strategy of like releasing a supercar and then like 4 to 6 weeks later releasing another supercar, hoping that you like spend your money on the first one and then have to go get the next one. They've done that so many times. They did that like way back in 2015 with the Osiris and the T20, and then they kind of did that with the Finance and Felony update and then the Cunning Stunts DLC, which featured a ton of way better supercars. So that right there is my prediction that this coming week we're going to be seeing one vehicle and we are going to be getting the Ocelot Ardent. But of course, that is just my prediction. If you think we're going to be getting the XA21, let me know in the comment section down below, or let me know on Twitter. Say, hey, Mr. Boss, I think you're wrong, and I think the XA21 is coming out, and I think Rockstar is going to save the Ardent for last. Although that would really shock me if they did that. So I'm going to be on the lookout for the Ardent, but you guys can be on the lookout for whatever you want too. Now, let's talk about game modes. So Rockstar kind of surprised everyone when they released Overtime Shootout this week, which in my opinion is just a worse, lazier version of Overtime Rumble, which I've said is the best adversary mode of all time. So I really enjoyed that. Really didn't enjoy this latest one. Well, it looks like we might have one other modification to an existing adversary mode that we've already received as well, Power Mad. So I don't know if you guys like Power Mad or not, but in the files of the game, Rockstar can manipulate that map. They can essentially edit it, where instead of becoming the Juggernaut, you would actually become the Beast. FunMW2 has said that Rockstar have the ability to update this adversary mode and add at least 3 new maps. So he responded to a question yesterday that was, there is only one version, referring to Power Mad. The sounds they found sounded like the Beast, but they were the sounds of the Juggernaut. And FunMW2 said the same version itself can be updated with a Beast pickup. So that actually sounds really cool right there, playing as the Beast instead of the Juggernaut. And then another individual replied, with or without a new title update. And he said, without. It doesn't require a tunable update. It's just a simple update to the adversary mode itself, like how you can update your jobs via the creator mode. So even easier for Rockstar to do. So that's what I think we're going to be seeing this week. We're either going to be seeing an extension of the double money and RP on Overtime Shootout, which at the end of the day wouldn't be terrible because it is making you guys a ton of cash, as you've still been sending me on Twitter and been showing me. And there is a possibility Rockstar do that. But if we're going to be getting a quote-unquote new adversary mode, I think it's going to be the Beast version of Power Mat, which could be interesting. I think the one with the Juggernaut is a little interesting. It's not my favorite adversary mode, and I definitely think it can be a little bit lopsided, but the Beast might actually change that, and it might make it a little bit more enjoyable. So we're really just going to have to wait and see. That would be exciting if they did add those new adversary mode maps. If they continued the double money on RP and Overtime Shootout, that would be great for those of us that are looking to make money, but that really doesn't excite me as far as new content goes. Now, speaking of new content, there is a chance that Rockstar could add another free item into the game. So they could add a random clothing item like we saw with the Ammunition hoodie, or they could continue their streak of releasing the Rockstar, I guess, summer t-shirt warehouse stuff. So typically when they do that, they'll announce on the newswire that they're going to be adding it not only in real life, but then also in online. And when I'm making this video, which is Thursday afternoon, they haven't done that yet. Now, there is a chance they could update the newswire, but we actually have 4 t-shirt designs left, all of which are actually pretty cool. So these are the designs. This pink one right here, apparently I called that a cassette in the last video, but that is apparently a razor. That actually looks pretty cool. You also have like the Rockstar logo with a bunch of like weed leaves all over it. That's again another pretty interesting look. And then you ended off with 2 basic t-shirts. One of them is like a faded Rockstar logo, and then the other one is more of like a brighter silver giant Rockstar logo too. So those are the free items that Rockstar could end up adding, and as we've touched on in previous videos, it's all up to them how they introduce the items in the game. They could force you to do a gun running sale, or to play an adversary mode, or to buy a vehicle, or it could simply be by just logging in to Grand Theft Auto Online in order to unlock it. Again, we'll really just have to wait and see. Other than that, we know there's going to be a handful of discounts, bonuses, and sales. Once again, Rockstar really last week started knocking out some of the gun running stuff. We saw bunkers on sale. We saw the MOC get massive discounts. So I really do hope they continue that trend this week. There's obviously going to be a new premium race and a new time trial. So if you're looking forward to making money, that would obviously be a great way to do that. And that right there is probably just about it as far as what's going to be coming out next week. I wish Rockstar would maybe on the next newswire, when they announce some of this content next week, possibly hint at what might be coming next. That would obviously be really exciting, but of course, I don't expect them to do that. But I would love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. What do you think is going to be coming out on August 15th? The Ardent or the XA21? What else do you think is going to be arriving? Maybe another game mode or a Beast version or something like that? But anyways, you guys can let me know in either the comment section down below or on Twitter. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. Anyways, if you did enjoy this one, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.